What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Compound today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get it started. This will probably be the last video of the night for me. We hit a low yesterday of 81 bucks, you guys. That was an immaculate drop. Look at how pathetic the volume was. Absolutely pathetic. That was a big move, very big move with no volume at all. Absolute shakeout. Total shakeout. The only people that sold here were the people that bought here. That's it, right? Anybody that sold here, that bought down here, what are you doing? You're gonna find? It's a better opportunity to buy more, right? And I guarantee you, the right people did buy more. I think that's it. There's no crypto that I've done tonight that I'm more confident in that's found its low than Compound. I think that's it. Pretty damn confident. Just like any other coin, though. If that's not the low, it's very, very near its low. If 81.74 wasn't its low, 74 is its low, something like that. But I think that's its low right there. I think what we do for Compound probably over the coming week is we will come back into this wick zone here. We'll get back into the wicked zone there. I don't think we'll come near the low. Maybe we form some kind of double bottom, whatever, sure. Maybe it's some kind of slightly lower low, but I think what we'll do more so is we'll probably form some bullish divergence on our 4-hour time frame here. We'll find a low, I think a higher low, I should say, probably around 84.50 to 90, let's say 89.50 to 84.50, somewhere in that zone. We find our higher low on a closing basis. We get that bullish divergence, and that cascades us higher. I'm thinking that Compound could be an early mover. We really could see it be an early mover compared to most of the market, but it is a crypto. It is moving alongside with most of the market right now. It could just move sideways and kind of be boring for the next week and a half, which is what I'm expecting from most of the market. Going forward over the next week and a half before Christmas here. I think once we get around the 20th, just before the 20th, just after the 20th, I've been saying this in all my videos, right? That's when I think we'll start to move up again. That's probably when we'll see the moves take place that take us above these highs, and then going into the end of the year, we will start to really rally. Going into the end of the month, I really do think Compound, you guys, is on its way to crazy prices, man. If you wanted to buy Compound below $100, man, that was it. Today, early hours today was your chance. You could have bought it at 91 bucks or anywhere between 100 and 91 bucks. Yesterday, you had a chance to buy even below, almost at 81 bucks, man. Crazy stuff, right? If you didn't buy here, it's still, I would give Compound a green light to buy here. You just have to openly tell yourself, if you're buying here at 100 bucks, you will not sell if it goes to 82 bucks. You will not sell if it goes lower than this price, right? You'll just buy more. Okay, if you can't do that, if you can't confidently say that, then maybe this isn't the one for you. Choose a different one. There's plenty of other ones that might not, that look more. I would say that look more like they're going to move sideways. But man, Compound, to me, it actually looks really good compared to a lot of cryptos. But there's other options, right? And you don't have to buy here. You could always wait, of course. But I think, and I've been saying this a lot too over the past couple weeks with various projects. I think buying here and the risk of it going down and then it ultimately coming up and preceding this price, I think the risk of buying here and it going down is outweighed by the amount of upside versus not buying here and then it potentially goes up without you. That missed opportunity outweighs any kind of downside risk for me buying here. So I would give Compound the green light. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but you're at $100.87. Again, I don't expect you to move up immediately. You could. Anything could happen. It's crypto. But I think really what you're going to do over the next week and a half, you'll probably just move sideways. I do think you'll put in a higher low somewhere and probably later this week. Maybe not today, but if today's the 10th, maybe tomorrow the 11th or the 12th, we'll put in a higher low. Again, I'm thinking that'll come in around like $82 to, let's see. Sorry, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I would say anywhere from $89.50 to $84.50. That's or maybe I should say, yeah, $89.50 to $84.50. That's where I think it's going to be. And then from there, again, we're probably just going to move sideways, consolidate a little bit, slowly crawling our way up until that time comes where we're right before right before Christmas, and then we'll probably get ready for that expansive move out of here. Where are we going to go when we move out of here? That's the really exciting question, right? Save the best for last. You can tell obviously that this move here, it's different than any other move that we've seen throughout this whole range. Took us higher, had higher readings in the RSI, had the most volume we've ever seen in this thing's history on a Coinbase weekly given time frame, right? And it was a very powerful move overall, right? That move, that was a 64% move last week. I mean, we've had one move, we've had one candle this whole time that was bigger than that, and that was this one here, 80% right here, but our volume was dramatically larger, right? We're not going to give this one back like we did there. Out of this whole, for the last, like since June of 2022, for the last 2.5 years, would that be right? Yeah. That was the second biggest candle you had. It was last week with the most volume, right? We're just getting started. We just broke out of this range. We're just getting started. From a high, nope, that was not the high. High to a low, we broke above the 382. We didn't close the day above the 382, but that's okay, whatever. As long as we close, I would like to see us close the week above the 382, at least above this low, but above the 382 I think would be a good goal. I would think that the minimum target we have to achieve by the end of this year, if not by the end of January, would be 235. But truthfully, you guys, I think we could see a lot higher prices. We really could be as high as $418 to $610 by the end of January. And I know it sounds crazy now, but it'll seem so obvious in hindsight when we're up there, right? Of course you were accumulating. Oh, the volume was there. Oh, you were getting really strong readings. Like you pulled back and found support at your previous areas of resistance. Of course you would move up this high, right? All those things. Every other crypto that had a long phase of accumulation that was being boring, they all skipped their 618 and 69. They went right to their 886 and 786. Of course you're going to do that. It'll seem obvious when we're up there, and I'm saying that now as like a person from the future. Of course it'll do that, right? We don't know if it's going to do that. I'm saying that then if it happens, it's going to feel so obvious, but it's not obvious now, right? That's very real. It's not obvious now what the price is going to do, but I very much do expect great things out of Compound. We're at $100 now. The minimum target is over 100% up from here. It's at 235. And when I say minimum target, I very much mean it. That's the minimum target. The maximum target is way higher than $235. It's at 610. So this is your playground. It could go anywhere and everywhere in between, man. You might stop directly at 430. You might stop directly at 235. You might stop at some what's the word I'm looking for? Obscure area in the black zones here, right? It doesn't matter. But if you do anything like what the rest of the cryptos that have looked like this do, you'll probably go up to your 786, 886 zone. And I will end the video on that note with some examples. XRP, USD. We go to crypto, right? We go to our monthly look, and you can see for years, right? April 2022, May, June 2022, consolidating very flat. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the overall fibs. So if you take the high to the low, you went right up, you exceeded your 886 zone, right? High to low, you exceeded your 886 zone. You actually even went through your 786 zone. But that's a different fib. That's from the last cycle. Okay, if I take this high to low, it only proves my point more. You're only above your 100. You know what I mean? So XRP, a beast in its own right. XLM, USD, Coinbase. We take the overall high to the overall low of the consolidation phase. Boom, right up to the 886. Right up. It didn't even stop at the 61869. Right up to the 886. Are there other coins? Is Digibyte didn't see a full retrace though, did it? Yeah, that's not a good one to go off of. I don't think. What's another one? I'm trying to think of one right now. There's XLM, XLM and XRP, and I can't think of anything else, but those ones kind of look like Compound looks right now. There's some other ones that I've noticed that have done this same thing going up to their 786, 886 over the past couple weeks, and I'm just drawing a blank on what they are. I don't think it was Doge. I've seen it. I know I've seen it more than just those two. I just can't think of them. So I'll probably end the video with that note. But maybe Doge is one of them, man. Maybe Doge is one of them. High to low, right? And it consolidated for a long time, literally from May, June of 2022. Yeah, all the way up to 786, 886 zone. What about AVAX? Is that? I don't think AVAX has pumped that much, has it? Probably not. BNB maybe, I don't know. Cardano. Cardano's another one, right? Long time consolidating, high to low. Actually, this one tipped the 61869 zone, so that is the expectation. Normally, you would do that, but that's not the normality of this trend that we've seen so far, right? That's the only example that's done that. But again, just to illuminate, anything and everything in here is a possible target. We really could stop 235 to 304. That could be where we stop, and that's fine. That's a phenomenal move in itself. But there is a real possibility that Compound could see prices above 400, even above $600 by the end of this move. And this move, I'm expecting it will end in January, right? So not the end of this year, but in January, and maybe even the beginning of February. But time will tell. I've got nothing else to say at this point, you guys. It's a green light for me to buy Compound. I think it's at a great price, and I think as we wait, as the days go on, maybe not like today and tomorrow, but like 3 days from now, 4 days going on into Christmas, the price will slowly creep up. It'll only get away from you. If you want to buy here, but you're not quite sure about it, you're going to feel even more quite not sure about it at 120, and then it breaks to new all-time high or new relative highs. You're going to feel like you missed the boat. Don't put yourself through that kind of emotional roller coaster. Just make the easy choice and buy. You'll know it's the right choice because when you buy, you're going to go to bed feeling good at night. You'll sleep well. You won't even care if it moves down because you feel so good about your purchase. You know what I mean? Like, it's that. If you don't feel that, well, then maybe you know it wasn't a good idea. I don't know. That's just how I feel whenever I buy it. But I'm just talking, man. I'm rambling at this point. I got nothing else to say. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm speaking from my own perspective, from my own opinions, and talking for the sake of entertainment too. Trying to provide some banter here and there, and just my genuine perspective, genuine opinions on all this, right? I do hold Compound. I'm a very big believer in Compound. I think it'll do well. And right now, as of now, it is my biggest bag. Full transparency is my biggest bag. But there's a reason for that. I think it's going to do pretty well, guys. I think it's going to do pretty well. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.